Satellite imagery shows North Korea has placed strips of concrete at Sunan Airport, the very location where it fired ballistic missiles in recent weeks. This is likely to be part of preparations for another missile launch. U.S. forces stationed in South Korea enhanced the intensity of exercises for their Patriot missile air defense system. Bae Eun-ji has the details.
North Korea has reportedly laid 2 concrete slabs at its Sunan International Airport in Pyeongyang in what appears to be part of efforts to launch intercontinental ballistic missiles. Citing a commercial satellite image taken on Saturday, Voice of America News reports that the North has positioned flat concrete structures in between the airfield's runway and taxiway. It said both are 50 meters wide. One is 220 meters long, the other 100 meters. The North launched ballistic missiles from Sunan Airport earlier this month and in late February, in what it claimed were tests needed to develop a reconnaissance satellite. But this was seen as an attempt to disguise the actual purpose of testing a new ICBM, called Hwasong-17. The concrete structures are seen as a preparation for a missile launch, as previous missile tests used a transporter erector launcher on top of a concrete base to increase missile capability. This also helps the launcher from getting damaged, as it can get extremely heavy when fully fueled, and puts tremendous pressure on the ground underneath. South Korea's military said it's keeping close tabs on the situation with the U.S.
As for North Korea preparing for an ICBM missile launch and nuclear weapons tests, South Korea and the U.S. intelligence agencies are working together to closely monitor the situation and have a strong defense posture.
Seoul's Unification Ministry on Tuesday urged the North to halt any actions that raise tensions on the Korean peninsula and called for a return to talks. Meanwhile, former White House coordinator for arms control and weapons of mass destruction, Gary Samore, told VOA News that if the North launches an ICBM, he expects South Korea and the U.S. to respond by resuming large-scale joint military exercises. With Seoul and Washington on alert for a possible ICBM test, the U.S. military flew a reconnaissance aircraft over the Korean peninsula on Tuesday. According to flight tracking service Flight Radar 24, the RC-135S Cobraball spy aircraft based in Okinawa, Japan, flew over the East Sea for around 9 hours before returning to base. Also on Tuesday, U.S. Forces Korea said it has increased intensity of the exercise in the 35th Air Defense Artillery Brigade stationed in South Korea, and released photos of the drills. It said this is to demonstrate its capabilities and commitment to defending the country, and added that North Korea's significant increase in its missile testing activity undermines peace and security in the Northeast Asia region. Bae Eun-ji, Arirang News.